All right, welcome back. That was pretty quick. All right, so let's cover this story. I'm gonna play this video and then we shall talk.
I don't know this to hear this, but somebody's husband is not your soulmate. Somebody's husband can never be your soulmate. In fact, I just feel like ladies who date married men are actually to be blamed, because men will be promiscuous and choose to be. But when a man comes to you to ask you out by himself, it is your duty as a lady, as someone who has respect for herself and dignity, to say that you're not interested. And it's not going to force you to accept unless that man has come to hypnotize you. And if you have not been hypnotized, there's no reason for you to accept to date a married man. The one that even annoys me the most is some of you are even faithful to a married man. How on earth are you faithful to a married man as a spinster who is hoping to get married someday? You can be faithful to a married man, but you cannot be faithful to your single boyfriend that stands the chance of wiping you someday. Some of you are even so funny. You will say that, oh, I can't date him because he still lives with his parents. But you can date a married man that is living with his own wife. That after he finishes with you, will still go back home to meet his wife. Please have some dignity, okay? Have some dignity. Respect yourself, please. I don't.
Jesus, that came off quite a little personal, but okay. I want to see the comments. They talk about infidelity. Of course, cheating is wrong, right? Single ladies who date married men are to be blamed. That's what she said. And then somebody said dignity is gradually extincting. People are on survival mode. Wahala. Someone said, do not allow your wife to stop you from finding your soulmate. Another angle. Okay? If you have a wife at home, your soulmate may be out there. Really. So I said, auntie, don't see evidence. This marriage thing is not for the weak. This is personal. It sounds personal. Okay, maybe it's not personal. She's just advising other people that are snatching other people's husband, not her own husband, other people's husband. Let's keep going. LOL, you people are funny. You should probably try to make your husband understand that he's your soulmate. In fact, leave men alone. Nothing can be done over this issue. Wahala. Mwamba, how are you? How you doing? Good to see you. So Regina never opened your eyes. You want the eat ego. Ned alone. Unyori. Solomon in Babunko. Mrs. Enter house. Mrs. Enter house. Na Imara Ife Anna Ako. Hey, Chie, where are you? I don't know what that person saying. Both single ladies and the married men should be held accountable. Stop making excuses for a grown adult. I don't think she was making excuses for a grown adult. She was speaking particularly to the ladies that accept the grown adults. Okay. She's not saying they're not wrong. I'll play it again in a second. Married men, stop lying about your status. Say the truth. Oh, that's the excuse. They are lying to you. They say they are not married. You're right. You're right. Like you don't know yourself.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, right. So most times women are the cause of their men going outside to look for peace when the one in the house is giving them stress. Okay, good luck to you if that's how you want to see it. I think that's a terrible way to look at it. That's sound like a weak man. You can't get peace out of your woman, and then you blame her for not having peace. It doesn't sound like a very strong person. You sound like a victim. You cannot argue with that. You sound like a victim. Okay, all right. I'm agreeing, as in you're a victim of your woman who does not give you peace. Okay. Married men love to cheat. That's a lie. Your own married man cheats. Okay. Say that with your full chest. What about the married men that denied never being married? They do. Some do, but that's not an excuse. You know, your spirit knows who is married and who is not married. Don't do that to yourself.
Stop the cap.
Okay. Stop lying.
Abba, you lie. Stop lie.
No, I know the married man lied too. But you yourself,
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
you yourself, stop lying to yourself now. So I said, it's always funny how people will blame everyone except the person who stepped out of their own marriage. It's my duty as a lady, and I quote, is it only ladies that have respect and dignity? She was speaking specifically to the side chick, so okay. I was about to say common sense. I guess it's not common. Or common sense is common, it's not good enough. If he approached another woman, he already disrespected you. She knows that, but she's talking to you that enabled the disrespect. Okay, you're not the disrespecter, you enabled the disrespect. Yet, you only have a problem when the woman accepts. I'm not saying that dating a married man is a good thing, so what are you saying? Because she didn't say that the man should not be blamed too. But try to hold your partner accountable for their actions, not just the other person. Nobody. I think that's what I think she's trying to hold both people accountable. But you know how they do when they try to play the B side. I said, try to play the balance. Let's balance it. If we're going to blame the man, let's blame the side chick too, right? That's what she's trying to do. Why is that not good enough? I don't understand. Her husband don't sleep outside. Wahala. Both are to be blamed. They both are to be blamed. Gang, WhatsApp group, they are here, of course. She is spot on, but watch them guilty ones come for her and use her daughter being in the car as a distraction. 3, 2, 1, go. Let me play. I think she's not saying the husband is exonerated. Let's see.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but somebody's husband is not your soulmate.
Oh, she said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but somebody's husband is not your soulmate. That's how she started. Somebody's husband might be your soulmate, though. I'm just saying. They're just presently somebody's husband right now, okay? At some point, I'm just saying, that happens, okay? This is real world, okay?
Somebody's husband can never be your soulmate. In fact, I just feel like ladies who date married men are actually to be blamed. Because men...
She feels like ladies who date married men are actually to be blamed. Okay. I'm sorry, man. She probably deserves some woto. She's trying to blame somebody for a particular issue. That's where she went wrong. That's precisely where she messed up. She's obsessed. She needs to blame somebody must be blamed for the issue. And then she left everything. She left self. She jumped from self. She said no. Husband said nah, leave the husband alone. Then she went all the way outside to give the blame to somebody outside. Now I see why she wasn't dry. I thought she wasn't blaming the husband. I thought she wasn't blaming. She was just like holding them accountable. Let's keep going.
Will be promiscuous and choose to be. But when a man comes to you to ask you out by himself, it is your duty as a lady, as someone who has respect for herself and dignity, to say that you're not interested.
What if they don't care about self-respect and dignity, Nko? Can they still take your husband? Would that matter? Because you don't know this lady. Maybe they don't care about dignity and self-respect.
And it's not going to force you to accept unless that man has come to hypnotize you. And if you have not been hypnotized.
What if your husband has money or what they want? Not dignity and self-respect, but I don't know, status? Maybe they just want to take your space. Maybe your husband is their soulmate, at least for now, because soulmate is a thing of now. Okay, some people are soulmates. 3 years from now, they are no longer soulmates. They are now enemies in divorce court. You didn't know that? Oh, that exists too.
There's no reason for you to accept to date a married man. The one that even annoys me the most is some of you are even faithful to a married man.
He said some of you are faithful. It's annoying her that some of you are faithful to a married man. The married man is looking for peace of mind. She's getting peace of mind also from the married man. Let's keep going.
How on earth are you faithful to a married man as a spinster who is hoping to get married someday? You can be faithful to a married man, but you cannot be faithful to your single boyfriend that stands the chance of wifing you someday.
She doesn't want a boyfriend now. She wants your husband. Oh, Lord.
Some of you are even so funny. You will say that, oh, I can't date him because he still lives with his parents. But you can date a married man that is living with his own.
This is a...
You go explain, because no evidence.
This is a lot. This is a lot.
wife. Now, after he finishes with you, we still go back home to meet his wife. Please have some dignity. Okay?
That was personal. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Let me see who is in the chat. Baba says, when a man going to be held accountable for their action? But Ben will hold them accountable for their actions. But Ben is here. But Ben says, married men looks appealing to insecure women. Actually, married men look appealing to most women. They might choose, like she's saying, not to get with that married man. But married men in general, I'm just in general, they tend to be more, they are attractive to women. Why? Because they look like they can keep them safe, secure, and loved. They are a representation of what can provide for a woman. So that is the fact that you're a married man is an actually attractive thing to women in general. What people need to do is kind of much more closer to what she's saying, which is have some self-control, right? Because when people, like you said, this insecure woman and the man, when they're in a place, when they're certain place, it's very easy for them to fall on each other's bola and kwekus if they are going through traumatic times. Yes, it can be insecurity, but sometimes it could also be what you said, which is which you said many times, which is a peace. I think that person just said it too, right? Peace of mind. Somebody just sent it a comment. Peace of mind. If a man is of the opinion that his woman is supposed to bring him peace, and he doesn't realize that the peace, he brings the peace, not the woman. The woman cannot bring you peace. Okay, if your woman is bringing you something other than peace, there's something that you're bringing to the table that's creating that lack of peace, right? But if you're not patient enough to find out what that is, then you will say your woman doesn't bring you peace, right? So it's case in point, insecurity, you will end up on the outside, right? You gotta look for the peace from a woman who has nothing to lose. An insecure woman, right? Because she wants something from you too, right? So yeah, so married man looks appealing to insecure women. Yeah, we could say that. I'll agree with that. If you capture married men art, what stops you from finding your own man? I wish it was that easy, but I hear you. Those are the things. She just like she's right, you're right. The reality is that when a man steps out, there are deeper reasons behind it. Insecurity is a big part of that too, like you said. Let's see. All men cheat. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let me say this: 100,000% disagree with you. Okay. 1,001. Not only is that impossible, right? I can agree with you on one thing. All the men you know, they cheat. I can agree with you on that one. Let's be honest. Give them the opportunity. They will fall like pack of cards. Close your legs to married men. Married men, zip your flight. I disagree with you. There are men, believe it or not, there are men, you will give them kwekus like this. They just can't take it. You never expected that. Yes. I said, like, it's right there. They can't take it. Okay. Now, there are certain types of men, they are faithful because the opportunities has not presented themselves. But like I said to you earlier on, if we're talking about married men, they are attractive to young women. It's just what it is. Okay. So if he's a smooth talker and he has game enough, he can bag girls whenever he wants. Okay. It doesn't have to talk too much. Okay. In fact, when he talks too much, he will talk himself out of the kwekus. Feel me? Very, very important. You never expect that, right?
I never expected it.
Yeah, there are definitely men that just, they can't do it. It's not who they are. And some of them have been cheated on by their woman. So it kills them. All right. You will hear men, certain men, they will say they hate cheaters. Sometimes it's because they saw somebody in their family and they saw it happen and they just can't fathom it. Now, if you generalize and you say all men cheat, I can respect it because there's a good chance that most of the men you've seen around you are cheaters. I can respect that to that extent, but there's no way that you know all of the men. AJ, I say, Ola, you just said something. Every woman is scared of. You pray and wish for growth and wealth in the home, but at the same time, you know those things bring sadness and frustration. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm not sure. You just said something. Every woman is scared of. What is that? You pray and wish for growth and wealth in a home, but at the same time, you know those things bring sadness and frustration. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure what you mean. Anyway, it's all good, right? But no, we cannot generalize on any of these issues. I know it's easy to generalize when you have certain types of experience or you've seen majority of certain things around you. It's easy to just cookie cutter, one size fits all. So unfortunately, that's not how it works. There are way too many men I know personally that, you know, they have too much to lose, particularly when it comes to their family, and they just won't participate. They take their butt home every evening. They can actually hang out if they want. If they hang out long enough in the strip club, they hang out long enough, they have the opportunities are there. There are more than enough girls that don't care. Actually, they don't want to know you like that. They just even don't care about anything outside of today. They want to sleep with you, take your money, and go home. But these men know that this is the path to destruction. They choose not to do it. And I want the young ladies to know that those men exist. Okay? But if you think all men cheat, the universe will agree with you. It will agree with you. Okay? So you will see that everywhere. Not only that, you will attract it. And if you see anything outside of that, you will think it's abnormal. In other words, you won't believe it. In other words, you will self-sabotage. Hopefully, you've been enlightened, educated. Hit the like button on your way out. Thank you so much. I'm 6 minutes over time. Hit the like button on your way out. Please, 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 please help me hit the like button. Share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified whenever I go live. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Hi, I'm Lola.
And this is Ola from Man of Prestige.
Did you know that nearly 50% of marriages end in divorce?
Studies also show that children raised in two-parent households tend to thrive.
If you're struggling in a broken relationship or marriage, you're not alone in facing these challenges.
But having a solid support system is crucial. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com.